Is there a question that still won't leave you alone? Kind of that question, that one you never seem to outgrow or you continue to keep looking for the answer?
Well, I'm not sure I'm looking for an answer anymore. And I guess that's the idea of perfection. And it's kind of like the speed of light, or what other infinite thing? It's kind of like a theoretical idea that cannot exist. It cannot be. You cannot have perfection, and we shouldn't expect it. So, and that's a good thing, because once we accept that idea that we can't have absolute knowledge, we're always going to be flawed. We're always going to seek a better way, more knowledge. We're going to keep our curiosity alive, because those are the driving forces of our life, our reason for being. And one of the thoughts that entered my mind, if you do have sentient beings that are very powerful, they can survey all the data, they have access to everything, all the knowledge of humankind throughout history. They have all of this access, and they can process it all, whereas we can take a small slice once in a while. Are they going to become not just our overlords, but are we going to become impotent because they can do everything so much better? And so that's the question I'm kind of wrestling with in this fourth book. Um, the working title is Outbound: Attack on Chaos.
So
And
is it
that's what,
use it or lose it? Kind of from the sense that we're gonna stop using our brain,
with
and
that, and it's not
so
just our
we're gonna stop
brain.
developing that muscle.
If we don't have a purpose in life, then why are we here? We need to contribute something. We need to impart a value. We need to leave a fingerprint that we were here. And so, yeah, I'm also dealing with I'm going to be dealing with death in this fourth book, because a lot of religion, a lot of appeal of religion and mythology, is around death, is around, do we die, or do we have another uh, mode, another being, another awareness. And with artificial intelligence becoming sentient, well, these robots will never die. You just put them in a bigger storage. They continue to grow and learn and require energy, but the energy would be from the sun directly. Um, and then what about your own life, your own mentality? Could you offload that into a database? And there's been a lot of thought and writings about that idea, and I think it has some strong limitations. And there, I spoke of them in the mind body. You will not recreate the mind body. We can do that by increasing our own longevity, which then theoretically we could become immortal, but that creates a whole different set of social problems. The old guys won't die off. you know?
It's one thing that all humans share is this
Yeah,
profound suffering because we're born knowing there's a finish line. Now, religion tries to appeal
answer
to
that.
us in that in this regard, that I think maybe parts of religion were created, the myths and the stories around religion were created because we just can't cope with the fact that this all is going to end for us. But that's one thing that we've learned. I mean, we started at the beginning. We went all the way to space colonies in the future in this conversation. Uh, but it's interesting to note that even today, human beings suffer because we still don't have those answers.
Yeah, unnecessarily suffer. Yes.
Right, right.
Um,